Welcome back to Roma's Kitchen, lovely people. Today on the menu we have escovitched fish.
Better can't cook. Ticket there you pay your pretty look. You want to live a restaurant and come done man bank book. Cook, recipe book.
I'm using 3 small fish here. Of course, you can use your favorite fish. Now here I've made some slices on my fish on both sides. I've added 2 slices, but you can add 1 slice on your fish on both sides. This will help to get the seasoning nice and soaked in your fish, and for you to get your fish nice and well fried, nice and soft. Alright, so to season, here I'm using 2 teaspoons of fish seasoning, a half teaspoon of onion powder, black pepper, and a quarter teaspoon of dried thyme leaves. So what you need to do is add the seasoning all over your fish, and you want to also ensure that the seasoning is all inside the fish. Your fish should be fully covered with the seasoning on both sides. Go between the slices, ensure that the seasoning is all inside and in the head of the fish also. Look at this, well seasoned, lovely, nice. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Now what I like to do is just leave my fish to rest just for about 10 minutes to get that seasoning all nice and soaked in. Now the plug for really nice fish seasoning, guys, is EasiSpice fish seasoning. Trust me, the link for that will be in the description box. If you try EasiSpice fish seasoning, you'll come back and you'll thank me. So I'm just going to leave this and move on to making the escovitch sauce. So this is everything that's needed to make the escovitch sauce. Enough for those 3 fish that I have. So first things first, I have here some Scotch bonnet pepper, and this is half of a Scotch bonnet pepper with just a few seeds left in because I cannot manage spicy food, and trust me, this was spicy enough for me. You just need to cut these in some circles. If you really love spicy food, go ahead and add 1 whole Scotch bonnet or even more if that's how you like it, but this was spicy enough for me. Next, I have here some pimento seeds. I also have some red and green bell peppers, a third of it, and I also have a quarter of a medium carrot. Now you can cut the carrot into whatever shape you'd like. Normally these are julienne, they're cut into strips. This is half of a really small onion. I just cut it round and then remove the slices, so I got some circles. So let's go. In my pot here over low heat, I'm going to be adding in 3/4 cups of vinegar. To this, I'll be adding 1.5 tablespoons of granulated sugar, and this is just to help to kind of get rid of some of that tanginess from the vinegar. Lovely. Now I'm just going to mix this around to get the granulated sugar nice and dissolved. My pot is still over low heat, so now I'm going to go in with the other things. So first things first, I'm going in with the carrots. Then I'm going to add the bell peppers, the pimento seeds, the onions, and the pepper last. That's nice and lovely. Now I'm just going to mix everything around and keep this on low heat. You might want to open your windows now. And I'm just going to allow this to cook for just 4 minutes. I want everything to come together, but I want the onion and the carrot and the bell peppers to cook, but I still want them to remain firm. Nice. The vinegar and the pepper, guys, is kicking right now, so you definitely want to leave those windows open. So that's about it for the Escovitch sauce. You want to turn your stove off and leave this to the side to cool, and the next I'm going to fry those fish. So in my pot here I have 2 cups of corn oil. My pot is over medium heat right now. I'm going to add to the pot garlic and a Scotch bonnet pepper to release some flavor in the oil. I'm just going to leave those in the oil until the pot is nice and well hot. Then I'm going to remove them, because if this Scotch bonnet pepper opens up in your oil, then you know the fish will be spicy. So here my oil is really hot, so I'm going to go in with the fish now. Just take your time and slide those fishes in. Your oil should be well hot when you're frying fish, because otherwise the fish will stick to the pot. Awesome. All 3 are in. I'm going to allow these to fry on each side for just about 3 minutes, or until you see that they're nice and brown, nice and crispy. But you don't want to dry these out. Well, for me, I don't want to fry these too dry. So in about 5 to 6 minutes, my fish will be ready. You can leave it just for about 1.5 minutes on one side before you try to fix them in the pot or anything like that. If you don't mind your fish being spicy, you could always leave the Scotch bonnet pepper and the garlic in. You could also add some fresh thyme leaves to this, but I've already added dry thyme leaves to seasoning the fish, so it's okay. Of course, when it's time to turn these, you just take your time and flip them. You see these did not stick to the pot any at all, because I waited until the pot was nice and hot. Lovely, look at this, nice. When you're ready to take it out, you just drain some of the excess oil. Nice. And our fish is basically finished frying. So now I've rested the fish on top of some of the Escovitch sauce, some of the things from the Escovitch sauce. But that's not good enough, guys. You can't just leave your fish like that. You want all that sauce to soak in your fish. So the fish is nice and hot now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some more of the carrots, the onions, and the bell peppers right on top. Add as much as you'd like. Now I'm going to take a spoon and I'm just going to take some of that liquid and I'm going to pour it all over the fish. You need this nice and soaked in your fish, guys, so you can enjoy it. Trust me, add as much liquid as you can to this. Nice and lovely Escovitch fish, ROMA'S kitchen style. I'll be having this with some homemade Bammy and some festival. The festival recipe is already out. You'll see the Bammy recipe next. Let me know in the comment section how you like this video. Of course, if you like the video, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your post notifications on, and visit my website at roma'skitchen.net. Until next video.